continent, where just a little training in HIV awareness can change the fate of thousands. What if you decided to share your skills with others and help someone else get ahead?
Views and opinions expressed on the following program are those of the hosts and guests, and not necessarily those of the staff or management of alltalkradio.net.
Hello, you've just tuned in to You're the Star on alltalkradio.net, and this is Sassy V, your host. And today I am interviewing Mandi Seekings, coming all the way from the city of Los Angeles. Here she is. I would like to go ahead and say hello to everybody.
And thanks for tuning in.
Great, awesome. So just to let everybody know out there, Mandi Seekings has a lot of history in the music industry. She does dance music, R&B, a little bit of everything. So Mandi, can you tell everybody a little bit about your music and how you got started and all that kind of good stuff?
Sure. Well, I moved to LA from Maui, Hawaii, about 2 years ago because I wanted to pursue music further. I started out doing R&B, and then, my taste changed. I started going to clubs and really liking electronic music and underground dance music. So when I was thinking about doing my second album, that's the route I went. And in LA, I met up with this awesome DJ Amaya, and he and I pretty much produced this whole album and some songs you're going to hear tonight.
Oh, that's so awesome. Hey, what happened to my mic? What's up with that?
You can see and hear my pictures and hear my music on mandiseekings.com or myspace.com/mandiseekings. And also, both of my albums, Pop R&B and Electronica, are both on iTunes.
Okay, well, this is live radio, so the cool thing is sometimes you just never know if your mic's going to turn off or something like that, but obviously you're a pro, so you're, keeping going with all this stuff. So I want to start from the beginning. When did you I know that later down, first you started in R&B and then later you started getting the dance stuff, but where did it all begin? Where did your passion start with music, or did you even like music at all before you got into it?
I've loved music. I've loved singing since I was 5. I just knew this is what I was going to do, but growing up I was a little insecure and a little weary of how to start and where to start, so and I turned 21. I'm like, Mandi, you got to do this now. So I started singing. I started recording myself singing karaoke at home, and I would put it up online and get input from people that were listening on this. It's this site called daretosing.com, and it's still running. Yeah, and I got a lot of positive feedback from that, and I met a producer in LA on Craigslist, actually, and started flying back and forth from Maui to LA, and that's pretty much where it began.
Wow, that's pretty cool. So, throughout your, starting young and stuff, and did you have any crazy experiences? I mean, obviously, being in the music industry, it's not easy. Being in the entertainment industry in general, because you tend to meet some of the really very interesting people. So, did you have any Actually, before we talk about those kind of experiences, I want to ask you, when you first started singing, did you have any embarrassing moments singing? I know you were shy, but did you ever get on stage and anything crazy happen? Or
Well, a couple times my mind just went blank and I forgot a couple lyrics, and that that really gets to you, and
right.
So it still kind of scares me every time I go up, but sometimes right before I think I'm going to forget a lyric, it just comes out. So and I haven't really had any crazy experiences on stage. It's just mostly just nerves and stuff, but I'm pretty comfortable for the most part.
That's good. At first, since you were shy, was it hard for you to get the nerve up? Did you have any backstage things that you did to kind of get yourself unnervous, or to help those butterflies relax a little?
I just do inner pep talks, I guess, and a shot of liquor here and there always helps. So.
Yeah, that does help a lot.
Yeah.
That's cool. So in the present, you've been working with, DJ Amaya and a lot of other people. I think I saw that you were signed with a record label.
I was, but I'm independent right now.
Okay, that's cool. Can I ask you candidly, what do you feel about the whole, independent, and you could say, well, I really do not touch on that. If you don't feel like answering, it's not a problem. But how do you feel about the whole record label independent scene? Kind of like, I don't know if you want to call it a war, but there's like some type of independent music revolution type thing going on right now. And I mean, do you have any like thoughts on things that are going on now, or?
Well, I think it's really cool. Like it's different. Like when I first started, I always thought that you only had to make music in a studio, and that was the only way that it would sound right. But now that I've met more underground people, and like I record a lot of stuff in living rooms, and it sounds amazing. So like independent, it's cool because more people have access to this equipment and they can put out their stuff. But then again, it's like kind of saturates the market too,
right?
Because then like anyone can do it. So
right,
yeah. I don't know. I have mixed feelings about it, but mostly good.
Well, that's cool. That's cool. Everybody has their own opinion. Yeah. Well, in a few minutes, we're actually going to get into one of your songs, and it's actually called Turn It Up. And I don't know if you wanted to share with everybody out there, what the song is about before I get this all loaded up for you. But what is the song about?
Well, it's just a basic pop dance. Like I like music that you can sing to but you can dance to, and I like the whole I don't really like anything really too mainstream for myself anyway. So this song was the title track on the album. It kind of just like set the whole like feel of it, and that's pretty much it.
Oh, cool. Well, we're gonna go ahead and get into "Turn It Up" by Mandi Seekings.
You feel it too, I wanna take it to the top. Tell the DJ, turn it up. Don't let it go, don't hesitate. Hurry up, baby, I can't wait. Bring it round and let it drop. Tell the DJ, turn it up. Turn it up, I wanna hear it, turn me on. Gotta feel it, keep it going. Play my favorite song. Turn it up, I wanna hear it, turn me on. I gotta feel it till the dawn. We can go all night. Turn it up, I wanna hear it, turn me on. I gotta feel it, keep it going. Play my favorite song. Turn it up, I wanna hear it, turn me on. I gotta feel it till the dawn. We can go all night long. Losing all our track of time. That's our fashion, got me blind. Keep it up, don't wanna stop. Tell the DJ, turn it up. I feel it all inside of me. Your lips on mine is ecstasy. Got me so delirious. Tell the DJ, turn it up. Let the music fill me up, fill me up, fill me up. Tell the DJ, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up. Let the music fill me up, fill me up, fill me up. Tell the DJ, turn it up, turn it up. I know that what we're feeling tonight can't be forever, but baby, we can make it last, you and I together. Hand in hand, skin to skin, please don't let it stop. To satisfy me, all you gotta do is turn it up. Oh, you take me away. When the music starts to play. Turn it up, let the music fill me up, fill me up, fill me up. Tell the DJ, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up.
Great stuff.
Thank you.
Totally cool. So, like, is there any background to, like, this song? Like, Turn It Up? Like, did you just, when you write, do you just kind of, just come to you? Or how does...
Well, usually I think of like a melody idea first, and I try to fit words in it. And sometimes it just comes, and like that one was really easy for me. It just all kind of came together. But other ones, it takes a little longer.
Right.
You know, got to force it a little bit. But
your music is really good. Like, a lot more people should hear it. I mean, they really should. Like, I'm impressed, actually. You know, like I told you, like how this all happened is I, was putting up an ad, and I was looking for people to be on my show, and I was looking for good people, and I got a lot of stuff that wasn't in the category. And then, when you emailed me, I was totally surprised. It's like, okay, someone has actually got their stuff together. Like, whoa, like, how did that happen? And then you call me on time. You're reliable. You call me, get here like 2 hours in advance, and I felt so bad because I was out eating lunch on the other side of town.
Oh no, it's no problem.
But I was like, this is just amazing, because it's just unheard of in the entertainment industry for someone to actually be reliable and not flaky. So, wow, your music's really, really good. I like it.
Thank you.
We'll have to talk some more so we can get you out there.
Yeah.
More people need to hear your stuff. Wow. So, did you ever well, I know that you were signed with a record label. And can I ask this, and you can say, I don't really want to talk about it or whatever, but did you leave the record label, or was the contract over?
I've actually been in a couple of label relationships. One was with a really good friend of mine, Melissa Otero, in New York, and she worked with me for a while. And I know it's hard to find a good fit, especially with independent labels, because you really don't know who you're dealing with.
Right.
So, like, I kind of jump into things sometimes, and then end up realizing it's a mistake. So, yeah, I'm on my own now.
Okay, that's cool. Well, your music's really good. Hopefully, maybe after the show, we'll get to talk more, and I can maybe we could do some networking and stuff, because there's a few people I know. Maybe, who knows? You never know what will happen. But I'm all for the whole independent scene. That's kind of why I started this show, because I wanted to talk to people that are just kind of doing their thing, and they're out there trying to be successful with what they do, and everybody needs a voice. And it's not always in the corporations that make you have a voice. So
yeah, that's very true. It's tough. It's tough getting in there, but with every bad thing that happens and a good thing happens, it erases the bad thing. I just keep going.
Right. Well, that's cool. I think that you're going to be very successful, and I want to encourage you to keep going, because your music is really good.
Thank you.
I'm really surprised. Like I said, I've heard a lot of stuff, and not that people don't try, but I mean, when it's good, it's just good. That's, if I would actually download it and listen to it in my, in my music player and my phone that I have in my ear 24/7, and I use it more for music than I do talking on the phone, which is hilarious. But if I would actually put it on my playlist, then it's good stuff, So that's pretty good. Well, let's go into another song. We're actually going to go into the next song, which is called Forbidden Love. And when we come back, we will go ahead and talk some more to Mandi Seekings. And if you'd like to call in, you can actually call in at 702-609-7626 if you have a question for Mandi Seekins. And if you're too shy, you can go ahead and email us at alltalkradio@gmail.com, or you can email me directly at sassysmusic@gmail.com and send a question to me, and I will send it to Mandi Seekins and try to see if I can get an answer back for you. All right, we're going to go ahead and go into Forbidden Love and enjoy this.
And I can tell what's on your mind, boy. I want you, think about you all the time. I wanna be with you, you wanna be with me, boy. Circumstances out of our control, I know. may come and go, but one thing's for sure, boy. So we'll be together someday in Passion's overdue. Need you now, need to get you somehow. You know what I wanna do. I know it's bad, you're the best I ever had. My forbidden
Okay, so we were just talking off the air about some really cool stuff. Now, this is a great thing you told me. So apparently the DJ that you work with, DJ Amaya, does some stuff with anime stuff, and you said that you actually have done some, things with that as well. So can you kind of tell us a little bit about some things you've done?
Yeah, DJ Amaya is really big in the anime world. Like, he plays all the conventions, and actually when I first met him, it was last June, and he had the LA anime convention. So that was the first time, like, one of my songs was ever played on a dance floor, which was awesome. I didn't perform, but I was there. It was really exciting. And, and I think it was this past April or May, like, we went to Chicago and performed at Anime Central, and there was like 5,000 people in the audience. It was like crazy, like glow sticks galore and everything.
Amazing.
Yeah, it was so much fun. It was really nerve-wracking, but it was a good experience. I definitely go back.
I bet that was so fun.
It was. Those
totally
kids,
a rush.
Yeah, and those kids are crazy.
Yeah. I bet you saw like a lot of really crazy outfits.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Do any of them like come to mind? Like,
well, I was really kicking myself for not studying up on anime before I went, because I didn't know who any of the characters were, who people were dressed up as. But there was a lot of just random stuff, like skeletons. I think a lot of weird stuff.
Oh, really? Oh, wow, that's so cool. Yeah, I really think that's really cool, because a lot of people think, oh yeah, just these ravers, but they're really, really into music, and they're really like good, good supporters. So I'm glad that you're doing stuff like that, because a lot of musicians don't think about that. They just think about doing their music, but they never think about exploring, like, the film industry, or the, getting into cartoons or something, because overseas it's really, really big.
Yeah, I would love to do that.
Now, do you do anything overseas?
No, not yet. Not yet. I know.
Oh my God, you've got to do some stuff overseas. Like, your music is really good. I
think they would love it in Europe. I got to get it over there somehow.
Well, there's email. Yeah. You just got to network with people, and the cool thing is, well, for the most part, if you network with people overseas, for the most part, you don't have to deal with some of the crap, because it's over email. So that's a cool thing about it. Right on. So you do R&B stuff as well. Like, what kind of stuff do you do? Like, do you do neo soul or just traditional R&B, or?
Well, my first album had it had kind of like a couple light jazz songs on there, cool. And like really pop, R&B, because when I first started singing, I was listening to like Mariah Carey and Toni Braxton. That's where like I vocally learned. So when I first started music, I just did that. I just gravitated naturally to do that. And it's pretty traditional R&B. There's a couple songs on my first CD that, if you don't like this stuff, then you'll probably like the other stuff.
Everybody likes something different, right?
Yeah.
That's cool. Right on. So, in Hawaii, now, do they have like a lot of like, how is the dance scene out there? Is it pretty popular?
Not really. Like, I lived on Maui, so it's a little smaller. Like, Oahu is more populated, so there's more clubs there. But there's only like a couple of clubs in Maui that I went to, and they didn't really play a lot of underground stuff. But there are some underground DJs that go there. You just got to like sniff them out,
Right.
Yeah.
Have you done any touring?
No, not recently. I know.
Oh my goodness. Okay, you and I have to have coffee or something when you come out here or whatever. We gotta chat. You and I have to chat. Well, I want to say that I'm really impressed because it seems like you've really put a lot into your music. Your CDs and stuff are very well. They're nice looking. Looks like you. Speaking of that, was this one done with the record label or?
Actually, my dad and I had our own record label for that one in Hawaii, and we released it that way.
So let's talk about funding. Let's talk about, because we all know that there's cost involved with doing music, and a lot of people think, oh, I'm going to get discovered. I'm going to go with a record deal.
Oh, no.
I'm going to have everything. I'm going to have money. Is that the real story? Is that really how it goes?
Well, what I've learned is you have to spend a lot of money for people to even notice you at all. Like, you have to have, your stuff has to be just as good as stuff on the radio, and you have to look just as good, just for anyone to really even notice you. So it's kind of, it's a little frustrating, and then you have all these people telling you, like, oh, well, you should do this, and you should do this. So I think it's just important to have a good, like, sense of self, yeah.
So did you have to, work 2 and 3 jobs? Like, how did you even get the funding, to do all this? Because this stuff is expensive. Like, I've looked on, line for CDs and stuff, and we're looking at, $1,000 or more to even get packaging. You got a minimum of 1,000 CDs you got to order, and it can get really costly. And I know that, people are working. Not everybody's got $1,000 or $2,000 or, whatever amount to press the stuff. So how did you do it? Like, how did you...
I have a very supportive family.
Okay.
My parents are behind me like 110%, so they help me out a lot.
That's
but
good.
My second album, the electronic stuff, it was a whole lot cheaper because I really worked with like underground people with it, So that was a little better.
So would you say that like networking is a part of being successful in the industry?
Oh, definitely. 100%. Like I think that's where I kind of lack. I'm a little shy.
Oh, yeah.
So I need to like get a manager with some big balls or something to help me out or something. I don't know.
That's cool. Right on. Well, I'm just amazed that you've just put in a lot of hard work, and I did some research on you online, and your site looks great. You really have your package together.
Thank you.
I don't even know what to say. I think I was just surprised that, like I said, you get a lot of people emailing you, and I understand, I'm all for people that don't really have their stuff together, but I was just actually surprised that you had your stuff together. So I was like, wow, this is amazing. So that's great. So what do you do for fun when you're not doing music?
I'm pretty easygoing. Like, I like to go out to clubs and hang out with my friends and stuff. But, I stay home a lot. I have my dog,
Yeah. What kind of dog do you have?
He's a Dachshund Chihuahua.
Oh,
we
how
adopted
cute.
him, yeah.
Really? So was he a rescue dog?
Yeah.
Oh, how cool. I heard that rescue dogs I actually have a rescue dog at the house too. And they're like the better dogs. Like, they're more appreciative. They're more loving.
He's the best dog I've ever met in my life.
Yeah.
I'm
that's
like
so
borderline obsessed.
Oh, how cute. Right on. So do you ever take him to the studio with you when you go?
No, I haven't yet, but that'd
One
be
of these days you have to.
Yeah, I know.
You have to take him to the studio with you and then record it, because it'll be so cute. All the dog lovers will love it. And put some headphones on him too.
Yeah.
That'll be super cute.
That's a good idea.
Right on. So are you into like blogging or anything? Do you like to blog or?
Once in a while. Kind of.
Kinda?
Yeah. I'm active on Facebook and stuff like that.
I love
so,
Facebook.
yeah.
That's cool. I'm really loving Facebook. Facebook has been like one of my best buddies lately. Well, we're actually going to go into another song because I want everybody to hear your music before we go on. I don't want them to not be able to hear your stuff. So we're going to go into another song, and it's actually called Good Morning. And when we come back, we will talk more with Mandi Seekings. We'll be right back after this. Okay, maybe not. Oh.
You touched me, chained me, and we shared the first embrace. I lose my inhibition, fear is gone without a trace. I'm getting so excited, 'cause I feel like the real thing. Could you be the love I've been needing? Could it be more than just a fling? Whisper to me softly all the words I long to hear. I'm drowning in lost, how you make me feel. Emotions so sincere. Make it feel just like a dream. Call somewhere in between. Wait for the sun to rise. And I just got here hypnotized. Make it feel just like a dream. I'm caught somewhere in between. Wait for the sun to rise. And I just got here hypnotized. Drowning in lust, can't come up for air. Don't know what's fake and what's really there. Hands, eyes, mouth, skin, good morning, love. You're everything I'm dreaming of. Drowning in lust, spinning on replay. Got me saying more than I wanna say. I don't know what you've done to me. It's an early morning fantasy.
with Mandi Seekings on alltalkradio.net. And as I said, you are the star. This is great. So, like, I got to ask you a question. Now, I know that you like to go hang out with your friends and stuff. So do you have, like, anything else that you like to do? I mean, I know you like to write and things like that. But, like, if you're, you know, just want to relax and just get away from everything, what's something that you like to do?
I listen to a lot of music and just, like, zone out and meditate,
Right.
like you were saying earlier.
Yes.
Yeah, I do that a lot. And when it's warm, I like to meditate in the sun because I'm a big sun worshiper after living in Hawaii.
Yeah.
I'm pretty boring, I gotta say, I'm pretty boring.
But your music's not boring. So that's a good thing. Everybody, you've got to go check out her stuff. She really has a lot of great music, and I am like a big music fan, and it's like when I hear something good, I want to tell everybody about it because I'm like, you guys got to hear that. You got to hear this. You got to check this out. So now I'm not going to be talking about, I love Cascade, but I'm going to be talking about Mandi Seekings for a little while because I'm like really liking your music. It's really good. So everybody out there, how do they find you online? Like, where can they listen to your stuff?
Well, I have 2 albums on iTunes, so just search Mandi Seekings on iTunes.
And it's spelled with an I.
Yes, MandiSeekings. Yeah.
And you're also on Facebook as well, right?
Mm-hmm. Facebook and MySpace. And I have a few videos on YouTube, but gotta get up on that more.
Yeah. Get out there and
I
get people to know about you. They're not going to know about you if you stay at home and you just relax.
Very true.
Your album can't sit in your bedroom. It's got to get out there. Right on. That's really cool. So does your dog? Okay, I got to tell you the funny, silly things I do. So when I'm at home, I share my dog. Actually, the dog's not mine, but the owner of the dog actually does doggy concerts. So do you ever do that for your dog?
I've never done that before, but that's really funny.
Yeah, the dog is her name is Snickers, and her owner actually does doggy concerts for her and plays music and stuff, and she sits there and she just watches, and it's so funny. And I just laugh, are you serious? This dog's just sitting there watching this. It's hilarious. So you have to do a doggy concert for your dog.
Yeah, my dog, he looks at me weird when I sing, when I sing in the car and stuff. And he just looks at me what are you doing?
Probably likes it. Your dog probably likes it. That's cool. Does your dog have a favorite thing? The dog that we have at home actually likes frozen peas and weird stuff like watermelon and. If stuff falls out of the fridge, she'll eat it. She'll eat frozen corn and weird stuff. So
my dog likes oranges.
Oranges?
Yeah, and apples without the skin.
That's funny. Yeah. Right on. That's cool. Yeah, I think animals are really good. Do you think that animals help? I mean, would you ever say that your dog kind of inspires you in any way, or is there anything that inspires you?
Yeah, animals. I'm a complete animal lover. My family, we have 4 stray cats that we adopted, and and 2 rescue dogs. So we're big animal lovers, and I don't know, they're just always there and to cheer you up and cuddle with, and
That's cool. Right on. Right on. Oh, I know what we were going to talk about. We were talking about on your way here. You maybe might have a story of some people that you encountered on the way down.
I take the Greyhound when I come from LA to Vegas, so every time I get off, there's always some stories. This is kind of crazy. I saw some lady cleaning her crack pipe at the bus stop. I'm
my God.
Oh no, don't do that. I don't know, just odd characters, I like to people watch and observe.
Oh my goodness, wow. Have you ever, during a performance, have you ever had any encounters while doing a performance?
Well, I've just had the weirdos now and then that come up and dance right by the stage and stare at you. And also it's kind of weird when you're doing a show and people are just standing there looking and they're not dancing or anything.
Oh,
they're just staring at you. It's oh, okay.
Maybe if they're just enjoying it.
Yeah. Well, it's all good. I still keep going, but...
Yeah. Some people don't know how to dance, so they're scared to dance. Me, I don't care if I look stupid. I'll just get out there and do it anyway. Even if I, look like a total... idiot. I just get out there and do it anyway. But some people are well, I like the music, and they're bobbing their head, but they're not dancing because they're I don't want to embarrass myself.
Yeah, I understand. I can sing really well, and I'm all musically inclined, but I seriously have 2 left feet when it comes to dancing. But I don't care. I do it anyway.
Yeah, who cares? As long as you're having fun, that's all that matters. That's the important thing. Right on. So, what's your plans for the future with your music?
Well, I don't know. I'm just going to keep writing and recording, just keep working with DJ Amaya. And I work with another producer down in L.A. His name is Michael Blum. He produced my first album. Okay. And I do a lot of session work with him to make extra money. And
that's cool.
We're doing a bunch of cover songs right now that we're going to put out probably in the next few months. So, I keep busy with whatever I can. And I want to move to Vegas next year sometime, so I'm going to explore the options out here.
That's cool. That'd be great. We can go for coffee.
Yes, we will.
Right on. Super cool. So do you think that you want to write for other artists as well?
I would love to do that. I have no problems with that at all, unless it was like a really good song that I wouldn't want to let go. That maybe would be a problem, but no, I'm definitely not opposed to that.
Right. I think that a lot of your songs are good songs, so this is going to be kind of hard. I guess for, you know how they say the eye is the beholder? Well, the ear is going to be the beholder.
Yeah. Well, if someone can sing it better, then that's all good.
Right on. That's cool. I think the important thing is as long as your music gets out there, because a lot of people just need to hear it. And I think that the good thing about the whole independent scene is people actually, want to. I don't know about you, but I've noticed that a lot of independent artists are really just they want to get their music out there, but they also want to help other artists as well because of the fact that it's just so hard out there. And a lot of times, not in all cases, but a lot of times, the corporations really just don't care about you, and they don't care about your music, and they don't care about your artistry or any of that. And that's where I think a lot of musicians and artists just kind of need to get together and help each other get to, because the common goal is for people to hear the music. And if you get out there, obviously, well, not in all cases, but if you get out there, then a lot of times the people that somebody's going to make it. And if everybody works together, then if one of the people out of the team makes it, then that's just going to open the door for all the other people involved. So
yeah, absolutely.
Everybody's just got to get out there and just do what they do, and not. My own personal thing is everything's just not always about the label. It's really about getting your music out there and getting people to hear your music and letting people and putting some smiles on some faces.
Yeah.
Because if nobody hears it, then what's the point?
Exactly, yeah.
And
You're
nowadays with the internet, I mean, there's so many doors open. You can reach people around the world. Look at, I don't know, do you remember that a few years back on MTV, that song, OK Go or whatever it was? It was okay, and there's the guys on the treadmill.
Yeah, I remember that one.
And their whole thing was an internet thing. Like, they didn't have a record label or any of that. Like, they just put all these YouTube videos out there, and people started hearing them. And it's like, if you really just get out there, people will hear you. And people need to, know more about you. So everybody out there, spread the word about Mandi Seekings. You got to check out her stuff. And what's your website again, so everybody can hear it?
It's myspace.com/Mandi Seekings, and also mandiseekings.com.
Awesome. And Facebook?
Facebook.com/Mandi Seekings.
Super cool. We're going to go to your next song, which is actually, I think we played 5 already. So we're going to go to your next song, which is When I Dream of You. And this is another DJ Amaya remix that you did with him. And we will come right back after this.
So close that I can
All right, we're back on You Are the Star on alltalkradio.net, and we're talking to Mandi Seekings, who is a singer-songwriter. Hey, you know what? Have you ever thought of doing some production work, like producing in the future?
I have, and I'm really interested in that.
Really? Mm-hmm. Oh, that's cool.
I just need to like learn some programs and
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you like play keyboard or anything or any instruments?
I played guitar for a while, like.
Oh, cool.
But
I have a guitar.
I kind of fell out of touch with it, though.
Did you?
Yeah, like I was thinking about it on the bus ride over here, actually. When I was listening.
Hey, there's one right there if you want to get warmed up.
Oh man. Yeah, I was thinking like I need to learn an instrument. I got to like get an edge on it, you know?
Yeah.
Or be a producer too. That'd be awesome.
That's cool. They say it's a good way to like, help write some stuff. I mean, nowadays it's like it's good to be well-rounded because then you have more opportunities in the industry to make more money because a lot of the money is in the songwriting and in the producing and stuff like that, and that always can be there,
Yeah.
Any age, doesn't matter what age you are, if you can write it, and produce, then that lasts forever. So that's really cool. Right on. So in the future, I know you haven't done any touring now or yet to this point, but for this album, do you think you're going to do a little bit of touring?
Well, I got to get with DJ Amaya because he's like my backup. Like he does instruments in the back. We're like a team that way.
Okay.
We have done a few shows together, but we had our own things going this summertime, and I'm kind of getting ready to like get back in it and stuff. So I got to find some gigs around,
Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of opportunities everywhere. You just got to kind of look for them and look in like the weeklies and stuff and just pick up the phone and talk to people and just, get out there. Like, do you have any advice for anybody out there who maybe wants to do music or, wants to sing or write or get into any of that kind of stuff?
Yeah, go for it. Like, don't hold back. Like it's better to try and maybe not do as well as you thought than to not try at all. That's my motto. Like that's what I thought when I first started, because you think about it and you're like, oh, like where do I start? And there's so many people. It's like, well, like just one step in front of the other, just keep going.
Right.
So that's what I'd say.
That's cool. And for all of the people out there that think that it's easy, is it easy?
No, it's definitely not. You have to be strong. You have to have a strong sense of self and have a good support system. But some people it is easy. Like for me, like writing or recording isn't hard because it's natural. But a lot of other aspects in the industry are hard.
Right.
So I guess it just depends on the person.
Right. Would you say that there's any challenges being a woman in the industry, dealing with just any situations out there?
Yeah. I'd say it's I guess you can get in uncomfortable situations. I always I never, except for today, I never come places alone.
Right,
I'm always with some, especially in LA when I'm meeting people, like producers and stuff. You just don't know.
Right, that's true. And even it's with girls and guys. It's not just guys. It's girls that you're meeting with too. So for everybody out there, if you are meeting people, it doesn't matter if it's a girl or a guy. Always take somebody with you because you just never know. People say that they're people. They say that they're somebody, and sometimes they're not. And people wear this, costume. It's an invisible costume, but it's a costume. And they say, "Oh, yes, I'm such and such, or I know such and such." And it's, not always what it is. You have to do your research and check into people, whatever you're doing with that person, and check them out. Google them, Facebook them, research, make some phone calls.
Yeah.
See who they're working with. Call them and say, hey, how'd you? Oh, I noticed. Oh, have you ever worked with that person? Oh, I was thinking about checking them out. Nonchalantly, do your little investigations before you start working with people, just to make sure that they're who they are, because you just never know. And it's a good idea anyway, just for, general practice. So, right on. Well, that's great. Did you have any other songs? I actually heard the number one. Can I play number one for everybody? Yeah. Sunrise? Because when I accidentally, turned it on, and I like the sound of that. So, I want to go ahead and get into that really quick. And when we come back, we will talk some more, and we'll get Mandi's contact information once again, so everybody can go ahead and check her out and add her on Facebook and do the whole like it button and all that kind of good stuff, and then download her music on our website. So we'll be right back after this. are back on Your Star on alltalkradio.net, talking to Mandi Seeking, singer and songwriter, and soon to be one of these days a producer and touring and all that good stuff, because she's a very talented person, and we hope to see more of you out there. Hopefully we'll see you on all over the internet, and hopefully one day you'll have your own radio show and you'll have your own production company, and you'll be writing, music for everybody, and we'll see all kinds of really cool stuff about you. So definitely, before we go, I want to make sure that everybody knows once again, how to reach you on Facebook.
It's facebook.com/Mandi Seekings.
Okay.
And myspace.com/Mandi Seekings. And good old-fashioned MandiSeekings.com. And you can also search me on iTunes.
Awesome. Totally awesome. And then there you can go ahead and download her music, and you will be hearing her music on my show because I like her music. So when I do my music parts of my show and I play some of my favorite songs, her songs will be part of the rotation. So I'm glad to have you. And anybody out there who has an aspiration to be a singer or anything like that, just remember, some of the things that Mandi said. You just got to get out there and do it. Any last words for everybody out there?
I just want to thank everyone for tuning in, and thank you for having me. It's been my first interview in a while, so
super cool.
Yeah.
Right on.
Thanks so much. It was a lot of fun.
Hey, glad I could be a part of it. Right on. Well, awesome. Everybody out there, just stay tuned to alltalkradio.net. And again, remember, when you're out there and you're doing it, you're the star. So make sure you make it shine. Until next time, this is Sassy V signing off, and we'll see you later.